Speaking of the other podcast, there's a trend on TikTok called the Hug Your Brother-in-Law Challenge. And some of these reactions from surprise brother-in-laws are hilarious. Queen Emma, the clip, please. Oh, her brother-in-law proceeded to pretend to put her in a headlock and drop her. Great reaction. I do believe we have another one. Oh. Now. Okay, this brother-in-law did what I've seen most brother-in-laws are doing, which is freezing. It's this like, I am now frozen. What is happening? And he even went so far as to check his shoulder to see if she had put anything on it. It's funny. I give Travis a hug every time I see him. And it's a very like warm, like, oh my gosh, it's been so long. It's so good to see you. We missed you hug. But I do think that if I hug Travis out of the blue, he'd be like, what are you doing? To be fair, if anyone hugged me out of the blue, I would do the same. That's the part where I take a little bit of issue with that. The first one where she almost gets headlocked and dropped. That one is special. That one is brother-in-law special. But all of the other ones where the brother-in-laws are like freezing, if someone walks up to you while you've been at this like gathering for quite some time and someone just like comes over and puts their arm around you, maybe it's because I'm not like a touchy person. I would do the same. Don't do that to me. Don't anyone walk up to me and like surprise hug me. I think that if someone did this to me, I would have the exact same like, why are you touching me? Yeah. No. So let's not pass too much judgment here. Okay. We're really throwing shade at the brother-in-laws. So it would probably be me. I'd probably be the one that was like, why are you touching me?
To an absolutely electric Super Bowl episode of Not Gonna Lie, a Wave original brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. I'm your host, Kylie Kelce. My favorite football watching food is definitely crab fries. The best Super Bowl halftime performer of all time, well, at least the one that I saw in person, was Rihanna. And speaking of Super Bowls.
Oh, God.
I'm the proud sister-in-law of a 3-time Super Bowl champion from the Kansas City Chiefs, the best tight end of all time, the king of Funkles, and the Big Yeti. You know him from breaking chairs and saying, all right, nah, on the other podcast. It's the one and only Uncle Trav.
Kai, what is up?
Welcome to Not Gonna Lie.
This is exciting.
This is silly.
Long overdue.
This is so silly.
It's long overdue.
This is going to be unhinged.
I now feel how you feel when you have to be interviewed by me and Jason, which is an exaggeration because interviewing is the last thing that we actually do.
It's so, honestly, I give Jason a lot of shit for the times that he's dragged me downstairs to do this. Well, to do the other podcast.
Yeah.
But it is always a fun time. If people could see the stuff that got cut.
Oh yeah. Well,
you're not gonna.
Well, we wouldn't have a podcast. It's just so much fun, man. It's so much fun. And you know Jason. Jason's just he's got
good time.
He's got his fun like way of life, and he's got his views, and hearing those views and how he delivers them on a podcast makes you break chairs.
Yeah. That was Taylor actually mad about the chair?
No, she laughed. She laughed her ass off.
Did.
She has a good sense of humor.
You busted a chair.
I immediately went over to the scale though. I had to see where we were
you
at.
Had to check yourself a little bit.
No Job January has been exactly that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a step
We're
back.
relaxing.
I had 2 croissants on the way here.
Chocolate or plain?
Almond.
Oh, great.
Yeah. It was the last one left. It was a late morning.
the 2 last left. Got it. Now, how do you feel about being one of our most requested guests?
Oh man. Not gonna lie, it feels pretty cool. Feels pretty cool. I feel like when you started this, not gonna lie, it was like you were coming out with aggressive takes.
Yes.
You were not fucking around.
No, I'm not.
And I was terrified of that because I do not like aggressive takes. I like to play a nice medium take.
Yeah, right in
and
the
let
middle.
Jason do the aggressive takes.
Yeah.
Like you guys got that side of the family.
Yeah.
I'm holding down the middle
Isn't
takes.
that silly that we
playing the fence.
matched up on that?
Of course.
I feel like
There's no fucking around over there.
no,
It's
none.
the best. It's the best though.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
What was
I
your
admire it.
what was your honest reaction when you saw the text come through
I was like,
of the request?
all right, here we go. We got to do it. I can't not say no to this. This is something I
You
I
could
owe
have said
you.
no. I told you could say no.
I owe you this.
You owe me nothing.
I
Yeah.
only want to be a good brother-in-law as you've been a good sister-in-law.
That's very kind. Well, I'm very grateful you did agree to do this because it is literally the perfect time here during Super Bowl week. It's rare we even typically get a chance to speak this week of the year
Yeah.
because of the last 5 Super Bowls, 6, you have played in 5 of them. So this is typically
It's
a busy
pretty
time
crazy.
of year.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And I say that because I think, obviously, I'm sure it still stings that you guys didn't do what you wanted to
Yeah.
do this year because it does every time. It doesn't end in a hoisting the Lombardi.
Exactly.
But to have that on your resume, not only individually, your accomplishments, but your team, the coaching staff you've been able to do it with, Pat, the other staples you guys have on the Chiefs,
Oh yeah.
that is unreal.
It's pretty insane, and I kind of got the first like step back this year when Pat went down and we lost the last however many games, and I got to kind of cope with it in that moment and still be in the building with Coach Reed and the guys that I love in Kansas City, and try and make it the best scenario possible as the year ended there, and then have taken a step back and really like looked around and been like, man, this run has been crazy and it feels weird not to be doing anything right now. Like I was talking to Edelman the other day when he was doing the other podcast, and he was telling me how he still in like January grows his beard out just because he like doesn't know any other way. And I'm just like, man, I feel exactly what you're saying, because especially after a long season like that. And Jason does this almost year round, but now he's on TV, so he keeps it a little cleaned up. But you stop caring about how you look because you're just going into the building, doing the same thing every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And you get into this like this mode of like, I'm beat up, but I fucking love this. And I want to keep going.
And I got to keep
And why?
remembering that I love this.
Who's the next opponent?
Yeah.
Who is it? Bring him in. And it's just, it gets to that point where now I'm like watching it, and yeah, it stings. It stings, especially because I felt like this year's team in a lot of ways was better than last year's team. And last year's team, we only lost 2 games. It was insane.
It feels a little weird that there's not like an end cap to the weekend.
Yeah.
In a way that there has been previously. You've given us a really fun, really fun 6 years.
It's been nuts, man. It's been nuts because obviously when you're in it, it all happens so fast.
Yep.
So being able to take that step back this year is just kind of like, I don't know. I'm still proud of the work that we've done, and
You should be.
who knows if we can keep that thing going.
I think it's a nice break to run it back next year.
Ooh.
Just,
Is
I already
the word
knocked on
there.
that wood.
There's hella wood.
Okay, there we go.
All right, now.
Now you're up for Walter Payton Man of the Year at NFL Honors. So congratulations. It's your 3rd nomination. Is that right?
I think this is my first time
Emma's
being
Queen
nominated.
Emma's
This is my
nodding.
first time being nominated. I could actually go to the stuff. So I'll be
That's
at
so
Honors
exciting.
tonight, and then I'll be at the game.
I'll see you there.
Nice. Are you presenting?
Why the fuck would I be presenting? No, Jason is.
Not gonna lie, think you'd be pretty good at presenting.
Thank you so much. No, I'm not. That sounds like my personal nightmare. Jason is.
No, just like the prompt. You're just
Nope.
reading it from like
Nope.
a football length field away.
I'm gonna leave that to you.
We're gonna leave it to Jason. 'Cause
Perfect.
I'm just gonna be up there saying hi.
It'll just be the 2 second kids in the audience like, you're doing great. We believe in you.
Really hit that exclamation point, Jason.
Some emphasis. Now, you do so much incredible work for Operation Breakthrough in Kansas City. What have you been up to recently with them in the Ignition Lab?
Well, that is a well-oiled machine that has been going on in
Mary
Kansas
has it
City.
covered over there.
Mary Ellsman is the best. She's one of my favorite people and one of the biggest like community representatives that I know in Kansas City. She knows everyone. Everyone loves her. The kids that have gone through Operation Breakthrough from when they were in preschool, I've been there long enough now to literally see them go from preschool into the Ignition Lab, get college degrees. Those of you that don't know what the Ignition Lab is, it's a bunch of programs through science, technology, engineering, math that give these kids opportunities that they wouldn't have otherwise. So there's a mechanic shop, there's an entertainment studio. My dad has done podcasts with the kids. There's a culinary, there's a kitchen. Like kids are using everything that they can in here to just, create a business or get an understanding of, what exactly these opportunities are, whatever they're interested in.
I had the absolute pleasure of being toured around by Mary when we were in Kansas City for one of the games against the Eagles. You were saying that there's a culinary lab, but there's also an agricultural side of things. They have different, like they plant crops and make sure that they do compost and all of those types of things. But then they're actually using those ingredients, the herbs, all of those things in the culinary lab. Yeah. And then they're using the graphic design labs to create menus and things like, so it's the most, honestly, it was like, it felt like you were watching an ecosystem.
It's pretty crazy.
And the cool thing is that you could potentially take that model and put it into other cities.
So that's what my 87 and Running, my foundation, has been trying to do into Cleveland. Mm-hmm.
It's a process.
There's a need for it in every city.
There is.
Because you need somebody like a Mary that's there running it and making it what it is. And she's a superstar. So shout out to Mary. Appreciate you being you. She's
now we just have to clone her.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We need you to find the next Mary.
Real quick.
For all the other cities we want to touch.
I hope this goes without saying, we're so proud of all the work that you've done. And obviously knowing that it truly comes from your heart to help the community that you currently live in, and then always giving back to Cleveland in any way that you can. So, even if you don't win tonight, Operation Breakthrough is going to win. Yes. Because we're going to make a donation from Not Gonna Lie.
What?
Yes, of course, because we love what they're doing.
They're
and
unbelievable.
We, of course, would like to say thank you. And the best way to do that is to impact the communities that you love. So,
know it.
All right, now, of course, I guess we should get back to Queen Emma's rundown now, because otherwise she'll lose her mind. Coming up on today's Uncle Trav Super Bowl special, I'm going to ask Travis as many of the questions that you guys submitted for the Ask Me Some Things. And we call it Ask Me Some Things because these motherfuckers don't know when to quit. You guys ask some of the most inappropriate questions. We're not doing that. This is the segment this happens whether or not you're here. So let's just be clear. We set that boundary clear. I'm also going to have Trav help me out with his first ever Doom Scroll of the Week, where we find out right from the source if he is indeed a cool uncle and revisit Wyatt's famous naughty and sneaky clip. Plus, we're going to talk about my earliest days with the Kelce family. But before we get into all of that, let's start with a Real One comment of the week. And this one might have to go in the Real One comment Hall of Fame because it's so good I had to bring it back. I just addressed this on the show recently.
What's that?
Trav, as my guest, do you want to do the honors and read this one? It's from Tina on YouTube.
Tina on YouTube. Why do the Kelce family swear so much? At least Trevor and Kylie do. Awesome.
So, Trevor, what are your thoughts on this?
That is a bot if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Tina-ID1ZQ.
Yes. Let me be clear. My initial reaction to this was...
That person is trolling everyone. Purposely getting...
I said, who the fuck is Trevor? That was how I started.
Trevor just sounds like an evil version of me. Like it's like
Doesn't
my
it?
second like
Your alter ego?
Yeah, my alter ego that's just like we don't let Trevor out.
Trevor only comes out when shit goes down.
To be honest,
okay?
when I was a kid and like a coach or a new like dad would say Trevor instead of Travis, I used to
Wait, people actually
I mean, yeah, they're similar names in that regard, yeah.
You guys are fucking up.
You've never gotten Kylie?
Oh, I get Kaylee.
That's what I'm saying.
Get honestly,
like,
you know what
just
people
right
get
there.
me with? Kelsey. They call me Kelsey as if it's my first name, and then they apologize and call me Kelsey again. It's the most.
Listen, me and names are not. We're not.
You're not
same
friends?
Terms. No.
Really?
No. I do a lot of those like big guys and
Boss.
hey mans and
Yeah.
sup dogs.
You
like,
are a big guy. Big guy. You're big on big guy.
Everyone. I big guy. Little guys.
Yeah, but I feel like that makes people feel good, and you deliver in a way that's like you're like
I'm genuine. I just don't know people's
your name.
names. I
can't wait for the next person you see and you're like, hey, big dog. And like
so many fucking just miserable stories of me not knowing names.
The number of times I've leaned into your brother and been like, and he'll be like, hey, so-and-so. And like,
it's
I call it the Veep. Sure. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Veep.
No.
Oh, Julia Dreyfus has basically a handler who stands behind her and whispers, that's Tim and his daughter goes to Penn State. And then she's like, how's your daughter Katie? Is she enjoying Penn State? And that's me and Jason.
So I was at the Phoenix Open yesterday before we went to New playing golf. And the gentleman at the big 16th hole, it's like it's like this one golf hole has an entire arena around it. It's crazy. It felt like I was walking into like the Coliseum or something when I went through the tunnel. And the guy hands me the microphone, and in my mind I was saying, "You're in Phoenix. You're in Phoenix. You're in Phoenix." Because I didn't want to say, "Kansas City, what's up?" Because I had a few drinks, but so in my mind I'm telling myself that, and I got that from doing Kelce Jam, this musical festival that I do out in KC all the time. And I saw one of the artists going up to perform, and their manager or somebody was in their ear. You're in Kansas City. You are in Kansas City. Do not forget, you are in Kansas City. And I'm pretty sure that's pretty common that if somebody's moving around like that,
you get the wrong city.
There's nothing worse. If I would have went up there, I would have got booed so bad.
Do you think?
If I would have said anything but Phoenix.
I think if you had said Kansas City, I think if you go anywhere and you say Kansas City,
it's like kind of like
it would sound like you're addressing Chiefs fans. You know what I mean? You're like, where are my people?
All right.
So if that happens, I think you just lean in.
Just got to keep doing it.
And you're like, go Chiefs.
Yeah.
You know, like lean in and be like, that was intentional.
Yeah.
Just keep that in your back pocket.
You're in Kansas.
You're not in Kansas City. You're in Phoenix. You're in Phoenix. Well, now you're in San Francisco. So
San Fran.
Don't call it San Fran.
This is the only mic that I'm getting in front of.
Don't call it San Fran.
Can't call it San Fran.
You're not allowed to call it San Fran. I've been warned no one is. It's SF or it's San Francisco. One woman who I met on the street actually said to my face, "It's triggering," which I'm concerned.
No, it's not.
Do not tell San Francisco people that. We're kidding. We're not, but we are a little.
I am standing on that hill. That should not.
Trav's about to San Fran the fuck out of this place.
Like what? I'm going to purposely say it to everyone from San Fran now.
Now, I have to get back to Tina and her Trevor. So why do we swear so much?
I feel like there's a level of not giving a fuck as the second kid that I think we relate to that.
Yes.
And we don't do it in like an aggressive way. We just kind of grew up, and that's how it like put people at ease. Like, oh, I'm not that serious. I'm just fucking chilling.
Like, why are you putting so much power on those words? Why are you getting offended by it? It's just meant to emphasize your point, right?
That's it.
It just spices up your sentence a little.
And you could use those words for multiple things. Like they're like universally like shit could be a lot. You could be a lot of different shit. So
shit applies to a lot.
That's what
fuck applies to a lot.
Fucking right.
I say suck my ass. That applies to a lot.
Oh,
I say it on
take that, Tina.
suck my ass, Tina. I actually say it on sales calls. The sales team can confirm I say it on sales calls.
Nice.
Yep. Every so often we get a suck my ass. That means we're not entertaining that.
Universal.
Because it applies to a lot.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for Real One Comment of the Week. I just needed to run that one back for you because the Trevor really I felt triggered.
Please don't throw Trevor out there, guys. Don't do that to me.
This
It's
is
a nice
Uncle
name, but
Trav.
It's just not. Yeah, it's.
This is Uncle Trav.
We got
Okay.
an A in there. There's an A in there.
Next up, we're going to do a segment called Can I Be Honest? Brought to you by YouTube TV. Don't settle for meh. Switch to YouTube TV. In honor of my guest this week, we're going to get honest about the first time we met.
Oh, man.
And the early days of me joining the
Take
Kelce
me
family.
Back. Oh, what was it?
Oh.
2015, 16, 15, 16, 16, 15?
I think 16.
I think it was the summer of 16.
So I actually.
You supported me in my darkest of days. And I want to say thank you.
Did I?
Yes. Kylie, you came out to LA and supported me dating 50 women, one from each state.
Okay, but be honest.
That all had to
was
find
I
a chance for love.
But was I
This guy.
supportive? But what? But the real question is, was I supportive?
You were there.
I was physically
You were
there.
Yeah. You were there. You were watching the episodes with us.
I was.
You were. I looked over past the camera one time and you were right there.
Just, that's what my face was doing. I was,
It was like, yeah. Go Trav.
Now, the first time that we actually met was when you told the family that you were doing that.
Hawaii.
We got to come and cheer you on in Pro Bowl.
That was actually a really, really fun weekend.
That was very fun.
That was a blast. That was a fun introduction.
I would like to bring up when you and Jason were at the pool for quite some time.
Yeah.
Having Mai Tais.
Yes.
Okay.
Those didn't end well for
I
me.
have not brought this up in a long time.
Oh, God.
And we were in what was like a 2-bedroom with like a little living room and a little kitchenette. And I heard a commotion, we'll call it, in the living room.
Oh, God.
And I came out of the room, opened the doors, and I could see through the little cutout to the kitchenette that Jason was in the sink, lapping up water like a dog. Okay, with the faucet on, no cup, just taking it to the dome.
You got to get that hydration in before you go to sleep. Everyone knows that.
The best thing was when I looked to my left.
Oh, God.
And Travis was against the wall, like this, staring forward while I was staring at the side of his head.
I didn't have anything to do with this. I wasn't here.
Legitimately, you were like, I am part of the wall now. And you didn't say a word.
If I didn't move,
You weren't
gonna
there.
see me.
You were camouflaged completely. It was a debacle.
Those Mai Tais hit a little bit stronger over there on Turtle Bay.
I know that.
Holy smokes.
Because before I went back to the room and left you two to your own devices, I went over to Jason, who was like this in the pool. And I was like, hey, so I'm going back to the room and I think you should come. I think we should go. We've been here since the afternoon. It's dark now.
Yep.
And he went, and stayed in the pool. And I was like, okay, I'm leaving you here. I don't know what's happening. You look like a toddler having a tantrum. Like your parents like, get out of the pool. It's time to go. And
It's just like,
it was ridiculous.
yeah, that is so funny. You remember that.
No, it's stuck in there. To be fair, I did not have as many Mai Tais as you guys.
Oh, that might be the last time I had a Mai Tai. They did a number on me that I could never get. I could taste that right now.
Yeah. No thanks. Now that was Hawaii was the first time we met. Do you remember meeting for the first time?
I mean, I remember that weekend vaguely. Kyrie get hit in the head.
That was
for
a lot.
living.
I know. I was a
And
lot of my ties.
A lot of my ties.
A lot of my
too.
ties.
But yeah, of course.
What was your first impression?
That I had only seen, really, I had never seen Jason, like, how do I put this?
I do have a question about that. Based on
Like,
Jason's past
obviously-
girlfriends or lack
Sorry,
thereof.
what? Come
I
again?
think there's literally. You said what now?
I
there was
didn't eat any of
one.
those.
There was one, but at least like your mom and dad remember him. We'll call it dating with
Okay.
air quotes, because I don't even think that he would have said that he was dating. Who knows? Regardless, that there was maybe one person.
Correct. That's the thing. So I had never seen him, one, be so into someone,
Mm-hmm.
but also I had never seen someone be able to, like, kind of control the bear. You know? Like, you,
Channel
like,
it.
yes, channel is a great way to put it. And him, like, not immediately fight back about it. Like, obviously he has his ways of just being Jason.
Yes.
And doing things his way, but at the same time, it's like you gave him a reason to team up, and he's the best team player in the world. Like,
He is.
Why he's so unbelievable at everything competitively. But he's wholeheartedly in it, and you were the first person I've seen him, like, actually, like, want to team up with, and, like, I don't know, respect their opinions. Like, you're really the only one still to this day.
You'd be surprised. Every so often he'll ask
And
me
it's-
something,
But it's like,
and I'll give an opinion. My favorite, I can't even remember what it was, but in like recent years, I told him something. I gave him advice on something, and maybe a week or two later, he came back and he was like, I said, so like, how's it going? And he was like, well, Travis said.
oh no.
And then he proceeded to
That's
say,
it.
I shit you not. No, I shit you
No.
not. The exact same advice I had given him. Like, you and I gave
And
the exact same feedback. And the best part is, and he was like, and then I like looked into it and I was like, you know what? Trav's right. And I was like, this is one of those moments. This is about being a team player, okay? We still got there.
we did.
Whether you had to say it or I said it,
Swatted up
we
on it, yeah.
still got there.
Nice.
So that was good teamwork,
It
and I
is.
appreciate your
Oh,
efforts
listen,
there.
I'm always in on it. I'm always a team player. I think obviously you came in and like gave him a reason to be a better person, and I saw that from the jump, and it's because of how amazing of a person you are and how you carry yourself. And it was cool seeing that at the beginning stages and seeing where you guys are now, because you guys really did just like create this awesome like team and like little community of amazing little people. It's
Gosh,
cool.
they are a mess. We're a mess.
The
But
best
we're
kind of
having
mess, though.
fun together.
There we go.
Yep. What had Jason already told you about me? Do you remember?
Nothing. No, me and
Yeah.
Jason, we never talk about any of that stuff. We're just like, so how much you weighing?
I will say,
you've been taping. What are you doing for recovery?
yeah.
You know,
You cupping? What's happening?
Yeah.
No,
It always ends
Jason
up
is
in-
notorious for that. He will come back and I will find something out from someone else
Mhm.
and I will say, hey, did you know that this happened? And he will say, yeah. And I'm like, huh, weird. You didn't tell me. And he'll be like, yeah. And so then I'll ask questions. I'll say like, well, what happened? And he's like, don't
Oh,
know.
well.
Who was there? Don't know.
Can't remember.
When did it happen? I don't know.
Oh no, I could dig for these details if you want me to. but
Nope.
I don't
No,
think it
he
really
doesn't.
matters.
He doesn't go that far. He's like, I don't know, and I don't care to know. And I call them girl questions
Yeah.
because
no.
they're only questions
Listen,
girls would ask.
Taylor's made me so much better at that.
At getting the details.
You get the details.
That's what we want. Those are girl questions. Jason
I'll like go
doesn't
through-
fucking care.
I'll go through an entire day. Like yesterday, I was going through the other podcast party. And,
Yes.
The whole time I'm saying hi to all these familiar faces and some friends of Taylor's that I've like been in the football world that I've been able to introduce her to. And I'm just like, all right, got to remember, saw that person. Got to remember, saw that person. I'm like throwing them like in like my like memory bank, like don't forget, because she's going to want some details because she didn't get a chance to go. So I'm just sitting here like, details.
That's so
details.
caring of
and
you.
then the beers just make a lot of the details go away. And you're just like, this is how I never remember the details.
Right. Blame the garage beer.
It's a good product.
Yep, it's a great product. And it will help you forget the girl questions. Now, did Jason tell you about his plan for proposing ahead of time?
Did he?
Did he?
What? Yes. This is the only time I was like, oh,
you had the girl,
dude,
the girl answers.
I was like, dude, how would you?
Did
do
you
it? How
really?
Are you gonna do it? Yes, he had this whole. I knew more about the details of what he wanted to do than I did him telling me the details of how he actually did it. If that makes sense.
Sure. You don't know what happened. You know what was supposed to happen. Okay, fair.
But I don't even still to this day know exactly how it happened.
Sure. What was supposed to? Do you remember what was supposed to happen?
He was supposed to serenade you.
Oh. What
You
the
didn't hear
fuck?
this? Jason was, yes.
Breaking news.
What?
What?
Am I the only
I'm
one
sorry,
that knew
what?
this?
Yes?
There was a scenario.
Tell us all the girl details.
There was a scenario from what he was saying that your dad did for your mom.
Oh, no.
Do you know about this?
I know how my dad asked my mom. We can bleep this so
was
that
there
the
a bit
crew
of-
knows my dad.
Well, that's not what Jason told me he did.
But he was going to sing.
I thought there was a moment where your dad may have sang to your mother.
Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know either now.
This
See,
is
the
great.
details
I like
all got
this.
crossed up. I thought he was going to serenade you and like be outside the house and you were going to hear him singing and he was going to come out. I thought I remembered hearing that from him.
Okay.
Looking back on it now, that was never going to happen, I don't think.
No, he asked me on the front lawn of my parents' house.
Not so half
Still
the
outside.
story.
Still outside. We were still outside. He went inside. I thought he had to take a shit because he was like, I got to go back in the house. And I was like, we're not stopping on the way home. So like, you should go take a shit. And he came back out within 2 seconds, which if you know your brother, that's not how long that takes.
No chance.
He went in to ask and lease their permission.
Nice.
And it was a quick ask because of course they were like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was, a bunch of bullshit.
Well, he didn't serenade you that time at least.
No, he has multiple times though.
Yeah.
Oftentimes when intoxicated. One of the first times we ever hung out.
Do you like raspy, like low raspy, or do you like high raspy?
I like when he goes low raspy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. He has like
man.
character to his voice.
He does. No,
That is
100%.
lovely. And he likes to make jokes that like he's not a good singer. He knows he's a good singer.
He knows he's going to send it and have fun doing it. And that's
And it sounds good. And everyone enjoys hearing it.
There you go. He made an entire 2 albums
Yeah, he did.
of Christmas songs.
Yes, he did.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. We don't talk about that around here.
All right.
For fear that a specific song
I forgot
will... Nope. Nope.
The voice of an angel.
Ew. All right. That's it for Can I Be Honest? Brought to you by YouTube TV. Next up, it is the Uncle Trav special. So it's only fair that we do Doom Scroll of the Week, Uncle Trav edition.
Let's doom.
Now, first up, Doom Scroll. I actually already gave my take on how Uncle Trav would respond in this scenario.
Mhm.
But now I'm going to go right to the source. Queen Emma, the clip, please. It says, my son calling my sister to see if she would sign a paper with a bad grade.
Really quick. So I got a really bad grade on a test today, and I was wondering if you could sign my mom's signature because she doesn't, I don't want her to see it because, I'm really scared that I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yep.
Alright, so,
3 letters.
ride my bike over.
Yep.
I'm so happy. Alright, thank you.
Didn't even ask what
Not a single
subject,
question. Nope. No details.
Nothing.
No girl questions.
Nothing.
None. No extra. How quickly would you tell Wyatt, yep, in this situation?
Well, we know I would definitely sign it, but you guys would know I'm signing it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I could just be like, all right, so I'm gonna let you guys know that she's failing. She's failing, and you guys need to know that.
Sure.
But you didn't hear it from me.
Right.
And if you heard it from me, that's shame on you.
That's fair. Okay. Take it to the grave that you told us.
Yeah.
But you're going to let us in that you did sign a test.
100%.
Okay. That's fair.
Because Wyatt's got to know, and I immediately went to Wyatt. I don't know why. She's just the oldest.
Yep.
But they got to know that they have somebody to come to no matter what.
For sure.
And I'll always be that for them. But at the same time, it's like, sometimes I was the knucklehead that was like just not even asking my parents, just kind of signing it myself. And that didn't end out well. Yeah. So, yeah.
Charles signs off on this.
Scribble, scrabble, scribble, scrabble.
Next up, we got to get to the origins of the naughty and sneaky clip.
Oh
my gosh, she was so young.
Can I don't wink?
You don't like it? I thought you said you wanted Dad to have pink hair.
Yeah, but I don't want you to have pink hair.
Why can't I have
all
pink
of this?
Because you're naughty and you're sneaky.
Oh, no way.
So little. She was so little.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. Okay, so what is your best guess as to where Wyatt heard naughty and sneaky before?
I mean, it has to be you.
A lot of people thought that maybe I was saying it about you. That's where she got that. Like, oh, Uncle Travis naughty and sneaky.
It wasn't. She heard you say that about somebody else, and then
I would think that I had said it about her.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I do want to clear that up. I don't think Uncle Trav's naughty or sneaky.
Yeah.
He's a well-known flanker.
I'm flanking all day.
Yeah, but that's not naughty and sneaky.
No,
that's very straightforward.
That's just survival.
Right? That's how he's gotten this far in life. That's how he's lived this long.
I'm still offended. That hurt me for like the 1,000th time when she told me, I don't want you to have it. I was like, oh, what did I do?
Now,
that hurt.
Have you dared to put on another wig in front of Wyatt since this happened?
Well, that was, I'll throw a wig on right now.
Okay.
With Y.
We'll see what we can line up for next time.
I forget where that pink, I think Jason came home.
Jason had it.
With the, because he was doing the beard painting and all that. And like,
when he shaved his head.
Yeah. So he just had that laying around and I put it on.
Yeah. She didn't like it.
She not on.
And you know what's great? There was no question about whether or not she liked it. She said, nope, you're not supposed to be wearing that. That is not for you, sir.
The best.
What are some other things that you do with the girls or that the girls make you do when you're visiting? Because I'm on record saying that you are
airtime. Airtime. They do not. They want to be anti-gravity.
That's true.
They want to be in the air.
Yes.
Flying, acting as planes.
I just like that when both you and Taylor are around, that all of the kids are like, well, Benny thinks her legs don't work. That's ridiculous, right? The whole time.
So precious.
And then the big girls are like, you could throw us for 7 hours straight.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. How's your shoulder feel about that?
Just got to get me. Oh, we're good now. We're good now. I got some good. Got a whole note. I didn't do anything in January, so the shoulder feels great right now.
Great. Okay, I'll let them know.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm always like making up for the last from the last time I saw them to now on all the airtime that they're missing out on.
Sure.
So I have to
you have to get it
back up to where it should be. But you already know they're the best. I have so much fun just throwing them every which way and going outside.
I will say, I think people probably assume this, but I'm sure that people want to know and they want confirmation that you are the best uncle. Well, you come in and you give them your undivided attention. You get down on the floor with them. You play whatever they ask you to play. Oh, yeah. You really engage with them in a way that and I think you already know this because you do it, but they don't care what you bring. You could bring candy and toys and that's all fine. What they're the most excited about and what they're going to talk about for weeks afterwards is getting thrown around or getting to play Barbies on the floor or getting to do things that is just about the quality time and having your attention.
Yeah. And you have to, as the mom of the house, as the one that's keeping all of that together, I can just be a kid. Like we're going in there. I'm just adding to the madness and just becoming a toddler with them. As you like make sure that everyone's safe and
yes,
and we're good.
Maintain
But
boundaries.
being around them just makes you want to be a kid again. It's the best. They're so fun.
They love when Uncle Trav comes to visit.
Uncle Trav loves to come visit them.
Next up on the Uncle Trav scroll, Jason and I recently revisited the topic of how long we'd let you babysit the girls.
Is Uncle Travis still not allowed to babysit? I keep getting asked this question when our babies are still at like a crucial age.
Yeah.
Where it would not be nice to do to Travis to make him babysit all 4 kids right now. If there was a situation where I needed him to babysit the older 3 kids, good luck, Trav. See you in a couple days. Like I'd ditch him.
Yeah. I'm working on getting that to at least
That number up.
At least a couple hours.
Honestly, to be fair, and I said this, it's always, we always ask at the worst time. Because the last time we talked about it, Finn was still nursing and she's very into mom right now.
Nice.
For whatever reason. How long would you feel confident babysitting all 4 girls?
However long you would need a babysitter.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think
I'm just gonna come drop them
rock
off.
out. Yeah, come on.
We're gonna do the knock up, and then we're gonna be driving away by the time you make it to the door, and all 4 of them are gonna be on the stoop like we're here.
You don't gotta threaten me with a good time.
See you in a week.
Freaking blast.
Do you need to be coached up, or you think you got it? Is there anything that you would be like, I'm going to need some information on that?
Not a big directions guy, like the manual to the TV and all that. Like
that is known in the family.
I feel like I got some decent parameters.
See, it's funny you say it like that. If you ask Big Ed Kelce, he will always say, you are not an instructions guy. That Jason's the one who would read the Legos all the way through and then start. And you were the one that was winging it. Maybe a couple extra pieces at the end, but you had it.
We didn't need those pieces. I think they give you a few extra pieces. That's the thing. There was always like, that was the running joke. It's like, oh, there's more pieces in Travis's like pile. I'm just like, they look identical.
Clearly they were not needed.
What are we even talking about? Those were extra.
Last on Doom Scroll, we looked for the cutest otter on TikTok that we could find in your honor. Have you met an otter?
No, I'm waiting for that moment.
Okay, well,
catch one in the wild.
You mean that you want?
So many.
You mean that? Okay, to be clear,
everyone that is.
You want to see one in the wild. When you say catch one in the wild, you don't mean physically.
No.
Okay,
like
just great. Okay, just
grab it. Like
just want to make sure.
Catch it outside and just like see it doing its otter thing.
Wouldn't that be the most exciting?
Are you
to get to see it in its natural habitat?
It's gonna happen.
But maybe they want to be friends a little bit. Is that always your hope? Because that's always my hope. Is that if I meet an animal,
feel like every time I go past some sort of like creek or river, in my mind, there's an otter standing up on a rock waving to me. Like I've had dreams like this. This is crazy. It's just like I just know they're like the friendly.
That's my friend Trav.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, big dog? As a special surprise from us, here at NGL, me and the girls, we actually adopted a giant river otter.
What?
At the Philadelphia Zoo in your name.
What?
And of course, we used your legal name. We used Uncle Trav. Bring out the certificate. So now you have even more of a reason to come to Philadelphia.
First of all, big zoo guy. Uncle Trav, this is amazing.
That's for you. Yes. And I will say you might need earplugs. Because we visited them during a Fuck Around and Find Out episode. Oh my God. It was deafening. I felt bad for our sound guy. I will say, I think the giant river otters are not quite the cute fuzzy ones that you are thinking are waving to you from a rock.
Yeah,
they're not the same. Yeah. But these guys are fucking hilarious.
Giant river otter.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big old boy.
We'll look into it. They're huge.
Uncle Trav. Can't wait to meet you, dude.
It says, as a zoo parent, That's you.
I wonder
all right.
how long the zoo would let me babysit him.
I'd let you babysit the kids longer than they would let you babysit a giant river otter.
Touche.
So
I just pull up with some sardines and
call it a day.
Yep.
Love it. All right, that does it for Doom Scroll of the Week. We'll be right back with a bunch of real one questions in Ask Me Some Things, and you're not going to want to miss this.
I know.
This episode is sponsored by Liquid IV, and so is Ask Me Some Things, because Ask Me Anything needed boundaries. So when we ask for questions from our listeners, oftentimes they need to be edited.
Of course.
Because holy shit, guys, chill out.
Yeah.
Queen Emma wanted us to do a cool 87 questions, but since even she knows that's ridiculous, we're going to do some math here. So numerology, if you will, 8 plus 7, 15. 15 is still a lot. So let's just see how many of these we want to do.
Deal.
Perfect. Love it. Fuck this rundown. Okay. Number 1, first up, a hard hitter from SGAA11. What are Travis's thoughts on you and the girls getting a cat? Has he helped to convince Jason?
I'm pro cat.
I know that.
Jason acts as if he's not pro cat. We had the coolest cat growing up.
I talk about Flash all the time.
Flash was an assassin.
Yeah, she was.
She would snuggle up next to you when she was in the house.
Yes.
She would come by, say hi. She was definitely the homie. I think Jason can't replace Flash. I think Flash is such a
This is deep-seated trauma.
It's such a pinnacle.
She was so amazing.
She's on the top shelf of cats. And I think
it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. She used to do stuff like bring birds in for Jason. And
she brought offerings.
And leave him in his room,
I do know that every time someone references Flash, there is a reference to the middle of the night fight club that she was holding on the street.
Oh, he was the best.
Yeah, beating the shit out of the neighborhood cats.
We talk about it all the time. The little cat GoPros, you guys have seen those things?
Yes.
Where they literally meet up in alleys with other cats. I was I thought this was all just a movie.
Yes.
No, this is it's legit. I didn't see rodents in that until I went to college.
That's
mice
why I want a cat.
And all that, nothing was ever around the house.
Hot take. I actually want a cat for rodent control. So anyone who I'm fine if a cat snuggles. I want that cat to be a stone cold killer.
Mm-hmm. Get you some barn cats.
That's what we're gonna do.
There you go.
That's my way in.
Yeah. Do you want me to add? Do you want me to really press it?
No, it's okay.
Want me to be his therapist and be like, Jason?
No, we have to.
How do cats make you feel?
Do you miss Flash?
Do you miss?
Tell me about what it meant to you when she was gone. There's a lot of people who are just bring one home, or get Uncle Trav to gift one, and we have an agreement. No heartbeats.
Only
no
one kind of heartbeat.
Oh no!
I actually found this out the other day. Is that donkeys protect the land?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
They're like guardians.
It took somebody to tell me no. That's why everybody always has just one donkey on their property that has
But they don't want to be
animals.
alone. One day I'm gonna have a donkey too, because they don't want to be alone.
We had a good friend of ours, Evan Davis, as you know. His family had a bunch of, I think, a couple of goats, but they had a donkey. Yeah. And it was the coolest pet.
Of course it was.
You see that thing with the stiff neck? He started running over to you.
They're so cute. A bunch of people say just get the cat. And I don't think that they understand that. That's not how a relationship works.
That's not how anybody should be bringing things to the house.
No.
Especially something like that.
Don't you want everyone to have buy-in?
Yeah.
We're gonna get to a point where the cat will come and it will be welcomed by all.
Yeah.
It's not right now. At all. It's probably not in the near future either, but here we are. From @struggling college film kid, how does Trav feel about Kai wearing red to Chiefs games, but never actually Chiefs gear?
Doesn't bother me one bit. I appreciate that you're even there. That's all I care about. You could come rocking green every single time.
I would not do that.
You wouldn't, because you're the best, and you want to support me. But I completely understand you not wearing anything but
Big
Eagles.
Ed would disown me.
Yeah, and a lot of Philadelphia would have a problem with this.
Yes.
We've seen this with just Jason wearing a
Isn't that
Chiefs
crazy?
jersey. Yeah.
That's weird to me. That's weird to me because even though Jason played his whole career in Philly, he did not grow up a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So, and hot take, you're his fucking brother. How about that? What?
Yeah.
And also, it's not like you've played your entire career at the Chiefs. So it's not like Jason's out here like putting on this jersey, putting on that jersey. Well, now he is because he fucks around on Monday nights. But
he's a fan of the game.
he is.
He's a fan.
Big football fan.
Yeah. And then I've got my green in the closet. Like
You do?
I've taken so many of Jason's jerseys that he has no idea I have. It's the best.
Good.
I'll just see those things
We don't need
after
anymore.
a game. I'll just see him hanging over by the laundry bin. I'll
Just
like,
lift it.
didn't have a Kelly
And
Green one.
you're coming home with me. No, I will always wear red for you. I will, of course, wear Bearcats
Yeah.
because
You always
that's
support the Cats.
as close as it gets to wearing something that would be
Yeah.
Chiefs. And I cheer for the Chiefs. And if people see me in person, I will tell people all the time, go Chiefs. I just saw an 87 jersey yesterday. Yesterday? What day is today? Yesterday.
Nice.
And we were talking about how much we love the Chiefs.
Nice. Thank you.
So
I listen, you guys got to cut the shit. All right?
get off my back.
Yeah. Leave Kylo.
Next from Real One, V. McDougal. We talked about it briefly. What did Taylor say about her broken chair?
Well, I had to like present it to her because I felt bad of just like
she didn't
doing it
hear
the
that
whole-
commotion.
No, she didn't. She wasn't in the house, but me and Jason talked about it right after that. We're like, should I just super glue it and like the next person that sits in it breaks
Blame
it?
them.
Yeah. And then I looked at how bad I broke it. I'm like,
Not possible.
I'm gonna need like a whole roll of duct tape to fucking put this thing back together. The way it was like splintering and all
Yep.
this. Lovely chair, but
R.I.P.
yeah, I had to walk in with like just the back holding
Pieces.
It's like
How much did you love this chair?
I have never seen you sit in this chair. You didn't care about it, right?
Right? What's the most memorable
overplace
thing
it.
that you've broken at the house when you were a kid? You and Jason. Do you remember?
Oh man.
The garage door, windows.
Yeah, but I don't remember that. Oh, the windows. You're talking about the other garage. So the first garage in North Ridgeville, I notoriously got in the car and it went forward and I went through the garage door. So
Mhm.
broke that garage. But our entire childhood, we used the garage doors at the Cleveland Heights house as backstops. Like
Yes.
it was like we could it was like, you know, the tennis walls that they have at parks?
Yes.
Like for some reason we had a tennis racket and a bunch of tennis balls and I would just fucking
try to dent it.
Pete Sampras that thing to death. And then it was like the backstop when like we would play catch. So the windows on it were
Or
broken.
I'm assuming hockey shots
There's
too.
holes. Yes, exactly. There's holes in it from the hockey pucks and the street hockey balls and all types of athletic stuff. Because I'm pretty sure it was everything. It was footballs. It was you name it.
Yeah.
Like you could see like the imprint from like a basketball on the walls. Like it's like we painted it like a sports complex. And
It was like guess the dent.
yes. So, but that was, I would say the most memorable for me was either the office, the computer window, or the floor in the living room. Jason,
Tell me more.
So I'll start with the computer. I'm at the house alone, probably middle school, 8th grade, somewhere around there. My dad had just got me a wooden baseball bat and I hadn't used it yet, but we had this like big net. We had this like net that wasn't that big, but it was there. And I was like trying to like just feel what it felt like to hit it on the
Make
sweet
some
spot.
contact.
Yeah. Hit it just over the net, like grazed the top of the net and went straight into my dad's office window. And he's not at the house. So I'm thinking what dad don't know won't hurt him.
Oh,
So
no.
I just start sweeping up some of the glass and I close the storm window as the regular window and just kind of like left it and like didn't say anything for like the next. I guess my dad went back there to like mess with a few plugs and saw that there was just like shattered glass everywhere because I only grabbed the big pieces. It was like, what the hell happened here? And then saw the window and came, hey. It was like a month, 2 months later.
Oh, you got away with it for a little while.
Oh, yeah, they had no idea. Which one of you idiots broke the fucking window? Or why did this? I'm just sitting there like playing video games. Like, huh? Oh, I don't know.
A window? Who?
Yeah, he knew exactly what it was. And then there's the floor. The floor in the living room. Another, sweep it under the rug kind of thing. Me and Jason,
Hold the couch over a little.
are unsupervised at the house. This is probably middle school-ish again. And when I say unsupervised, like parents run into the store and back. But me and Jason we're wrestling, and then he suplexes me, throws me into the couch. And as I hit the couch, I feel like me go through the couch into the floor and like through the floor. And we probably had just kind of like pushed the couch in another direction. And my mom or dad had no idea until one day, I think my mom or my dad was like, either one of them was like cleaning up the house and vacuuming and like turning, all right, let me get under the couch and get some of this stuff under the couch. And they realized we had a hole in the floor.
Yeah.
That he could probably fit 2 tennis shoes in. But yeah, that was probably
It was that big?
It was enormous. Me and Jason literally sat there like, we can't tell them. There's no turning back. We have to hide this forever.
We have to take this to the grave.
Yeah.
Next up, Scrapbook says, is there a group chat with the 4 of you, Jason, Kai, Travis, and Taylor? And is it as fun as we think it is?
Well, I'll say this.
You can say none of your damn business.
Yeah, I'll say this.
Because I tell people that all the time on here.
Of course, there's a group chat.
There is a group chat.
Are you kidding? Yeah,
That's it. That's all you get.
Yeah, 100%.
Haha. Next up from Football Girly Pop. Do y'all have a favorite viral moment of each other? I answered this question about Jason recently because he has lots. And within this question, it became clear you also have lots. So let's come up with a couple. Fight for your right.
You gotta fight.
A lot of viral clips of you chanting that. That's fun.
Shout out to the Beastie Boys. I didn't mean to be that a part of that song. But I appreciate you guys for creating it and letting me be a part of it. At least you haven't told me you hate me yet, so.
How could you? It's all in good fun.
I'm just fighting for my right, dudes.
To party.
Nah.
On stage at the Eras Tour as a backup dancer.
That was pretty insane.
You did a great job.
That was pretty insane. I had never felt so small ever in my life. That
Which is crazy because you've been in full stadiums, but
that was a whole different animal. Like,
yes.
I felt like I was like an ant because the on a football field, like you
have space.
Yeah. There's not 1,000 people right up on you, and then you look into the stands, and it's people. Like not light on the crowd. It's just kind of like a dark, like, holy shit, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that was amazing.
You nailed it.
Yeah. I didn't drop her. I promise you, that's all that was going through.
It was
head.
The same as Phoenix.
Yeah,
You're like Phoenix. Don't drop her. Don't drop her. Don't drop her.
Right foot.
Perfect. You nailed it.
Right foot. Left foot.
Chugging a beer after getting your diploma at the Live. I did say Live.
Nice. Yeah.
Touchdown dances, gifting Coach Reed a cheeseburger, SNL. All of these are viral moments. I will say one of my absolute favorites, I think it was outstanding comedic timing by you, was the White House podium.
Oh, God.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
That was hilarious.
It was so funny.
My fellow Americans. I was like in my head, like, do I say more?
No, you nailed that. So it was the perfect amount. You nailed it. You nailed it.
Everyone thinks that I tapped President Biden on the shoulder and like flanked him. And that is not true. I did not flank the president.
Clear it up right now.
Just to get on the mic.
But you thought about it?
No, he just kind of opened the gate.
It was just good.
He opened the gate.
Good. And you were like, let me step in.
Okay, you're going to let me say something.
There's an open podium. Let me step up to that. Nailed it. There are not a ton of viral Kylie moments, so you don't have to answer the other side of this question. We actually
I
prefer.
gotta
Nope.
think of what? Nope.
Nope, we're not. We can't even go there because it always ends up in the
Bleep.
Yep. Last question from Natalie Rose. Patiently waiting to hear about Trav's best man speech. Do you remember giving a best man speech
Of
at our
course
wedding?
I do.
It was a very, I mean, you nailed it.
I
don't
nailed
think,
it?
to be
Thank you for
fair,
saying that because
I don't think anyone had any doubt that you would nail it. Did you?
I did because I
did,
wrote
okay.
it as I was like putting my suit
You did a
on.
great job. You did a
I
great job.
procrastinated like a Kelce
Yeah.
and just waited until like the
I
day
wrote my
of.
vows the night before
Brilliant. Thank you.
because when the feeling strikes you, you will.
And there's that
You'll do it.
creative push.
Yes.
And you have to get this done.
And ADHD, when the pressure's on and you've procrastinated too long, suddenly your brain's like, I'm ready to work.
And it's just like, all right, you got something, go for it. It's not here sitting here being like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? Should I do that? And now it's like an entire hour and nobody wants to sit through an hour-long wedding speech.
No, you were the perfect amount of time.
I didn't know how
you balanced the emotional and the funny. Do you remember anything in particular from giving the speech?
I mean, other than talking about Jason and trying to make everyone laugh about that, just like letting you know that I just got like the coolest sister. Like that was
sweet.
Yeah, that's all I really remember. And
you
how
did a great job.
and how it was she's so sweet and nice and she's so kind and so polite. And then we go to the shore because Hawaii was where we first met.
Yes.
And then we go to the shore.
Kylie Kelce, the ever-charming wife of Philadelphia Eagles star Jason Kelce, has mastered the art of playful commentary, and her latest quip, involving her brother-in-law Travis Kelce and pop superstar Taylor Swift, has the internet in stitches. During a candid moment at a recent charity event, Kylie found herself the center of attention not for her impressive philanthropic work, but rather for her lighthearted take on the whirlwind romance sparking headlines around the globe. As photographers snapped away and fans lined up for photos, Kylie shared a joke that effortlessly wove the worlds of football fame and pop culture spectacle, hinting that any friendly hug with Travis Kelce might just land her in trouble with Taylor Swift herself. According to those present, Kylie, known for her keen wit and dry humor, remarked that tossing an arm around her Super Bowl-winning brother-in-law would be enough to elicit a full-on RKO out of nowhere from the pop icon, referring, of course, to the famous wrestling maneuver popularized by WWE's Randy Orton, a move notorious for its surprise attacks. Whether meant as a playful jab at the dedication of Swifties or a wink to her own celebrity-adjacent status, the quip sent laughter rippling through the crowd and quickly made its way onto social media feeds, where fans from both the NFL and the music world eagerly chimed in with memes and GIFs. The Kelce family, long regarded as America's unofficial football royalty, has never shied away from the spotlight, but Kylie has emerged as a standout personality in her own right. Between viral Super Bowl moments and relatable sideline reactions, she's cultivated her own fan base, keeping audiences eagerly awaiting her next offhand remark or Twitter tongue-in-cheek. With Jason Kelce's recent on-field heroics and Travis Kelce's headline-making romance with Swift, the family dynamic has delightfully blurred the lines between locker room banter and Hollywood buzz. Taylor Swift, for her part, hasn't publicly commented on Kylie's wrestling-themed jest, but fans are already speculating about backstage encounters at NFL games and stadium concerts, envisioning a playful showdown between the pop superstar and the spirited Kelce sister-in-law. It's a narrative tailor-made for late-night comedy sketches and tabloid teasers, delighting fans who love a good crossover moment. As the NFL season heats up and Taylor's music continues to dominate the charts, the intersection of these two seemingly disparate worlds is creating a fresh brand of entertainment that feels both familiar and unprecedented. Fans now eagerly scroll through feeds, searching for the next viral quip, sideline selfie, or celebrity sighting. With Kylie Kelce at the heart of it all, injecting humor and warmth into every interaction, it seems inevitable that the Kelce-Swift saga will continue to captivate audiences well beyond the end zone or encore. So whether you're tuning in for the touchdowns or the tandem spotlights, one thing is clear. Kylie's RKO joke isn't just another fleeting meme. It's a playful promise that the adventures of America's favorite football family and their chart-topping connections have only just begun.